Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with HerballyHipTarot. How's my HerballyHip tribe doing out there? Just 1 second. Let me just make sure. Okay. We got maybe, we'll probably be back in my craft room by tomorrow. So I'll have everything cleared up in there. Okay, this is for entertainment. Wait, let me put my readers on. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say is allegedly. Okay, 2 things I want to go over in this first session today. Okay, Anonymous came out just like an hour ago with some information, and so, but about a bombshell, but they never really told us what the bombshell is yet. So I want to know what bombshell evidence does Anonymous have on the Orange Menace about the stealing of the election. At the beginning of the video I watched it, they talked about the part where Muskrat used social media, and sort of the rest of the social media is used to help the Orange Menace win. But there was also some more bombshell evidence that they never talked about yet. So they're like holding us on. So I want to do an open read on that. And oh, is the Orange Menace and the Muskrat having a public breakup? Which I'm loving. So we're going to do an open read on that. So first thing is, what is the bombshell evidence? What bombshell evidence does Anonymous have on the Orange Menace? Let me see if I should use what lies beneath. Clear. Spirit. What bombshell evidence does Anonymous have on the Orange Menace? Should I use what lies beneath? Yes. Okay. And then clear. Spirit. Is Muskrat... Oh, wait. Okay, clear. Spirit. Is the Orange Menace and the Muskrat having a public breakup? Should I use what lies beneath? Yes, of course. Okay, so let me shuffle these up, and then we will do our reading. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we are doing what is the bombshell evidence. What bombshell evidence does Anonymous have on the Orange Menace? So this dropped right out. Keeping promises. So I'm reading that right now as the Orange Menace is not keeping his promises. He promised Muskrat a lot, and he's not keeping it. So let's see what's on the bottom. Just 1 second. I'm just trying to see where I should put. Perfect. Okay. On the bottom is hater. Okay, so I'm taking this as they pretty much hate each other. I don't know if they ever liked each other, but now I think it's to hatred. Sexual protection. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one yet. So let's just put that down, and we'll keep reading, and we'll see if that comes out. But not, we'll ask the pendulum. Okay. Okay, I always say the burning of evidence is getting rid of the evidence of the election stealing. Stealing votes, burning votes, throwing votes away, vanishing votes. Bad choices. They both made bad choices. Let's just start with the first one, stealing a whole election. Plus a million other bad choices. That's why Muskrat is about to lose Tesla. Dumbass. Thought you were so smart. Please. A situation's about to explode. SH is about to pop off in flames. Okay. This is telling me that this is good. Fake apology. Not the apology, but fake. Everything they say is fake. Everything they say is lies. Whatever they're about is lies. Lies and fake. The whole reason why Muskrat said that he was in there firing everybody and getting rid of different parts of the government was for government efficiency. Fake. Lies. Their whole existence is fake and lies. Recording. Evidence. I always say evidence. Investigation. If you're recording somebody, you're investigating. Announcement, expression, revealing. I'm just rereading my question. What bombshell? Okay, so I'm looking and seeing at what bombshell Anonymous has. All right, so you can just tell they're talking. I almost lost train of thought of exactly what question I was answering. Anonymous knows about. They have evidence. They have the evidence that votes were thrown out, burned, discarded, etc. Again, because of the bad choices by the Muskrat and the Orange Menace and quite a few others. What evidence they have is situations about to explode and pop off. Fake, like I said, fake everything. Fake election results. Everything the Orange Menace and Muskrat say is fake and lies. Anonymous, they've been investigating, recording, investigating. They're going to reveal. I want them to reveal it already. And what they have is toxic. The information they have is very toxic. The information they have will cause bugaboo, cause fears or worry. Getting a room, hotel, motel, pleasure, business. I'm not sure about that one yet. Okay, and let's go back over here. The hater card. Okay, this is just represents this disdain or the dislike we have for MAGA, Muskrat, Orange Menace, all of us, whether it's Anonymous or whether it's the American people. And Anonymous wants to protect. That's why they're doing this, not the sexual part, but for protection of the country. So I wanted to know, like, exactly what, well, okay, it's what they said. The evidence they have is about the election stealing. So they have it. And situation's about to explode. So I guess soon they will be announcing it. We have announced. I'm home. Okay, I'm in the middle of a video. Okay, I won't cuss. Well, thank God for that. We have an announcement. And we also have situations about to pop off. So what they're telling us is when they announce it, it's going to be an explosion. I wanted to get down to exactly what evidence they have, but I guess the evidence they have exactly is the stealing of the election. I was just seeing if there was anything else we could get at, but there's not with this read. One second. Clear. Spirit. To find out more information on what Anonymous has on the Orange Menace, the bombshell, can I use true crime on top of this read? Yes. Okay. So let's do this. Let me shuffle these cards up and we're going to do a double read. I'm going to shuffle these up and then we're going to put these right on top of the reading we're doing right now. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I shuffled them up. Let's see what's on the bottom. Imprisonment. Okay, so that's waiting for the Orange Menace. Cult. That's what's in the middle. What I'm getting right now is that the information that Anonymous has is that it's going to make a lot of the cult he has open their eyes. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Okay. Okay, so then I have Muskrat, and they're both of them, Muskrat and the Orange Menace, child. Now, someone said that to me that's insulting children. I'm not saying anything about this child. What I'm saying is this card represents the Orange Menace and the Muskrats as they're 3-year-old adults, okay? Has nothing to do with children. It has to do with them. They think like a 3-year-old. A 3-year-old thinks like a 3-year-old because they're a 3-year-old. They should think like that. But a grown-ass man who's 80 years old and somebody who's like maybe 40, 50 years old should not be thinking like a 3-year-old. Okay, so that's what I meant by that. Okay. They're going to be left out in the desert. The Orange Menace, Muskrat, all of them. With that information that they have. Crime of passion. I have several things coming to me right now. You know what? I'm getting hot in my sweater. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, you guys. I just started getting a little warm. It was chilly this morning, and then all of a sudden now I think it might be 75, 80, I don't know. This morning it was 50 or 60, so it was cool. Okay. Crime of passion. I've gotten the crime of passion here, just the stealing of the election. I'm trying to see if there's anything else coming from this. I'm also getting the people that they sent to El Salvador as a crime of passion. See all the bodies? This is disgusting. And I'm getting a very disgusting feeling. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Okay, see this here? Serial killer. Again, this relates to me to the to what's going in El Salvador. I'm sorry to say it. That's what I'm getting. So it looks to me like the evidence is of the stealing of the election, but it's also about these crimes of what they're doing to migrant people. And it's disgusting. And they're going to get in a lot of trouble for this. This is going to be part of their demise. There's going to need to be a lot of healing. Our country is going to need a lot of healing. And these people that, migrants who they've done horrible things to and taken and removed, and they're going to need a lot of healing also. A boat. This is my card for putt-putt across the ocean. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting escape. They're going to want to escape. They're almost feeling like they want to escape now. Muskrat, Orange Menace, a lot of them. Okay, perversion is like a falsification, a travesty, a distortion, a misrepresentation, which was the election. And also, because the election was false. Also, it was a travesty, but I'm also getting taking the immigrants is also falsification. They're lying about them, and it's also a travesty. I'm getting that they have bombshell evidence of two things. The stealing of the election, and also the how they're mistreating immigrant people. Jealousy. Something I'm getting about, like they know something that Kamala and the rest of them are coming for them. Because I would say that's Kamala right there, and jealousy is the Orange Menace. And celebrity, this is the Orange Menace. So what they're going to do, with the information they have, is going to take the Orange Menace down and the Muskrat. This is crazy. It's going to put Muskrat and the Orange Menace in prison. I've never gotten the Orange Menace is going to be behind bars, but like home arrest for him. But the Muskrat I got is going to prison with bars. The cult is going to finally realize, a bunch of them, not all of them, but a bunch of them, a significant amount, that they have been lied to. They've been screwed over, okay? And they've been lied to. This is crazy. Okay, so that's just what this reading was about. All right, you guys, that is it for this one. Let me make sure I have anything else. Oh, I still have one more to read on. You know what? We might read on this one separately because this one took me a while. No, we'll read on it right now. Is the Orange Menace and the Muskrat having a public breakup? That's one I really want to do. Okay, let me shuffle cards, find out what cards I should use, and I'll be right back. All right, so okay, let's see. Is the Orange Menace and the Muskrat having a public breakup? Okay. So, oh, and I already asked my pendulum what cards I should use. Of course, what lies beneath, and I've already shuffled. Okay. So what's on the bottom? Hater. This hater, this has come up so many times today. Okay, so that just tells me right there, they hate each other. We got that now. The cards really, the spirit really wants us to know that they hate each other. Outdated, expired, disused, old news, and discarded. So I believe this is what the Orange Menace wants to do to the Muskrat. Or what the Muskrat wants to do to the Orange Menace with all the information he knows. Okay, this is being facetious. I hate nothing about you. They hate everything about each other. This is for the Orange Menace. He better check himself. The Muskrat has a lot of stuff on him. A lot of stuff. Investigating. Let's see, but let's just wait for that card for a minute and we'll go back to it. Let me keep going. Believe it or not, the Orange Menace is being cautious about this. Even though he wants to expose him, he knows he has a lot of stuff on him. Okay, this right here is going to between these two, they're going to be destroyed. I think it's going to. This might be the thing that destroys one of the major things that destroys Trump and destroys Muskrat. Destroyed, shattered, broken, and effed up. This fight between them. I think it's going to be an explosion. So yeah, yeah, I believe this right here says they're having a public breakup. But this public breakup is going to expose a lot of crap. Muskrat feels betrayed, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. That's how he feels about the Orange Menace. Breaking contract, because the Orange Menace has broken his contract. Muskrat, as we all know, gave him a lot of money. Muskrat's still doing a bunch of drugs, and we need to do what we've been told. Watch the SH go down. Enjoy the gossip. And this is right here is what I'm interested in. This right here is going to expose a lot of things, like election stealing. Okay, that's what I've gotten. Clear. Spirit. The destroyed, shattered, broken, and effed up card. Is that the card saying that the Muskrat is going to expose the Orange Menace? Look at that. Yes. Okay. Clear. Is the clear Spirit, is the Muskrat going to expose the Orange Menace because the Orange Menace did not fulfill the contract they have between each other? Yes, clear. Is the Muskrat going to expose that he and the Orange Menace stole the election? Yes, clear. Is the Muskrat going to escape to another country first before he announces this? Yes. And I've gotten before that one of the major things that's going to happen with these fools is that the muskrat is going to be the one who exposes the orange menace about the steal of the election. I got that a month or two ago, because Orange Menace turned on him. He turns on everybody. I don't care how much money you pay. Okay? And he's a fool. So, all right. That is it for this one, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. Give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. If you have anything you want me to read on, leave it below. And that's it for this one. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Love, peace, and happiness. And do something that makes you happy today, okay? To get through this whole mess. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.